Hey everyone, my name is Ans, and today we are gonna continue reading Christmas Dinner. I really liked the chapter 5. It was really good, like actually good, yeah. I enjoyed it a lot. Hope that chapter 6 just gonna be just as good as chapter 5 or maybe even better, yeah. But let's see anyway. And the chapter 6 name is Siblings. Oh, and yeah, it's the sister of Kanna, yeah, the girl. And looks like, yeah, it really looks like she's she's gonna visit Kanna in the Tokyo. Like, no clue how is she gonna pull this off, but yeah, it definitely looks like this, yeah. Uh, Jane, okay, not Michael, Jane. Anyway, don't tell mom and dad about Michael. Yeah, I already can tell that it's gonna be funny chapter. Yeah, let's not waste any more time and go straight to it. 3 days later, Christmas was over and the year was drawing to a close. The city was also crowded early in the morning. People hurried to and from before New Year's. I guess it's a typo. Like, yeah, it seems to be a typo. Our lives, our lives were still just as awkward. I met him on my way to wash my face in the morning, so it's the narration is from the Kanna Pov this time. I'm kinda used to Jean Pov right now, to be honest, so it's kinda refreshing. Yeah. With both of us living together in quite a small building, it was unavoidable to meet whoever occurred.
あ、うん。さ
あ、うん。
Yeah, it may be awkward, but like still way better than like especially in comparison how it was when when they just met each other. Like it wasn't just awkward; it was kind of frustrating for both of them. Not really good. You really have said good morning already. There was nothing to say to someone who doesn't understand you. Maybe they were going to fire me. I hadn't heard anything from the woman in the company so far, but it still seemed possible.
もしかして。
怎么了
Nah. I don't think Arjun is like gonna tell them about the crutches. Yeah, doesn't sound like something he's gonna do.
松葉杖のこと、黙ってくれているの？
啊？不好意思啊，我听不懂你在说什么。
Yes, like no way that he would understand this. He said something to me, but I couldn't understand him. The feeling was mutual.
ちょっと外に出てくる。
Imagine if she's gonna tell them herself, like, That would be funny, like. I put the dash on the time sheet and I left the old station building. My legs still hard and I had to drag them. The crashes were hidden close to the entrance. We didn't really have anything to do in the particular. But already bought I had already bought all my groceries the day before.
あのお姉さんに相談するべきだろうか。
Is she trying to find out if Gina would fill out It kinda makes sense because she couldn't communicate with him properly. Yeah. So there is no way he can clarify it. I meant the one working in the real estate company, of course. She was sort of our direct superior. Kinda, but not really, because Eugene still has his own so-called boss. Yeah, quote boss. Who rapped us on 3,000 yen previous time. I wanted to have a second opinion whether I should quit. It doesn't sound like a good idea because it's not even that bad, like the job itself. Like, I wasn't sure I could keep going. I also had to tell them about my legs at some point. I figured it could get me fired. Maybe they would have accepted if I had told them immediately, but since I hadn't, they might hold it against me. It was hard on me mentally to keep it a secret though. And on top of all that, I was thinking about quitting anyway.
打ち明けてクビになるならそれもしょうがない。
She kind of views it like way too critical, pessimistic I would say. I don't understand why should use it like this, but it's just way too pessimistic. Like she should have a bit more confidence in herself. I whispered and went to the real estate company. I had to find out whether I told them one way or another. And he didn't. Like, I'm 100% sure.
桜井さん、ちょうどいい時に来てくれたわね。
Now I'm curious, why does she need her? Like why?
はい、実はあなたに話があったのよ。
I'm still 100% sure that Gina didn't let her out. Like no way. No way. I could only imagine a single reason. Not really. The crutches. I would have liked to tell them myself, but apparently he had already done so.
今まで隠していてすみませんでした。隠すって何が？
Yes, exactly.
彼から聞いたんじゃないんですか？
And now she's gonna ask him, like, tell us what. Like.
彼？よくわからないけど、あなたの妹のことよ。
Oh, so she already knows about her sister. Makes things a bit easier. like this way. My sister? What's that?
確かエミだっけ？まだ小さいのに偉いわね。
What was her age again? Like, is she 7 or 8?
妹がどうかしたのでしょうか？あなたのご両親から連絡があったのよ。妹さんがこちらに向かってるって。
Damn, like, she's hella brave for doing this. And reckless too.
あの子が？詳しく知らないけど、一人で来てるみたいよ。
Yeah, that's what I mean, like. Imagine being like a really young kid heading by yourself like, to a different city. Like, she doesn't even really know about where to go. Why was Sammy coming here? Sammy was so young. I was surprised she could even make it to Tokyo in the first place. I totally called my parents 3 days before. And while they told me she would come at some point, this was way.
とりあえずそろそろ着く頃じゃないかな。はい、すぐ戻ります。
I rushed out of the company office. I told my parents I had a sort of live-in job, but I hadn't told them my man was also living there.
もし知れば余計な心配させてしまう。
And apparently she's gonna call him Michael. Yeah. To be honest, I would be really shocked, like, if I was like her parent. Yeah. That yeah, it really sounds like that's so good, like, that she lives in Tokyo, like, does a pretty shady job, which involves property, and lives with a dude who doesn't speak her language at all, like, and actually is illegal. Yeah, illegally stays in Japan. It doesn't sound good, like, if you put it like this, but nothing bad really happened so far. But Amy would tell them though, no doubt. Ignoring the pain of walking without crutches, I made my way back. Any thought of quitting my job was forgotten for the time being.
他还不回来啊？
And Jin is pretty much just waiting for her to get back. Dawn was approaching. She would left at dawn. If she would gone out for groceries, she would have already returned. But it's definitely not the case. Maybe she was quitting. It seemed like she was about to for a few days now. It's actually impressive that he kinda gets it, so without like any communication at all, like he kinda better at reading the room, like in comparison to me. Even if he doesn't understand anything.
说起来，之前信江的提到过。
Because in the previous episode I was like, no way that she's thinking about quitting. I was like, no way. And then it's actually that she's in fact did think about quitting the job. he would said, he had said girls don't do well with such adult jobs. Especially a job such as living in a rundown station building without power. Even Japayuki, desperate to come to Japan, would dislike it. But a Japanese person would definitely want something more profitable. But she's from countryside, like. That's it, I couldn't see her working in the sex industry. Yeah. That's something I couldn't see her working in either. Like, no freaking way. I hope it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't want this thing. Like, no, like that's not. It would be like really depressing if it's gonna happen. I don't like it. Based on her forlorn appearance sitting on that bench a few days ago, she wouldn't be able to act the part. Yeah, she's a pretty sincere girl. I could tell. I was ruminating this as I stepped down from the platform. I looked around, wondering if I could see her there.
こんにちは。
And yeah, they have met each other. It's your sister. Hikimena looks so good, like wow, and that's so long. Really cool design. Like actually really good design. There was a small girl there. Actually, I didn't know her. Who was she? How had she come in?
あれ、お姉ちゃんどこだろう。
She was saying something in scanning the area. I had no idea what was she saying at first. All I knew was that the outfit she was wearing was called. She looked to be younger than 10. Am I right that she's 7 or 8 years old? Am I right? Maybe she was lost.
ここにお姉ちゃんが住んでるって聞いてきました。私は妹のエミって言います。
I wasn't sure what to do. I could probably shoot her out quite easily, but I did learn a few things since coming to Japan. Other people normally guided lost children to a police box. The books I had read had said they even did it for the lost belongings. It was apparently a sort of role they had in this society. It's actually really nice and impressive to be honest. Especially for belongings. Like, yeah. Getting children to the police boxes is pretty sweet, but it's kinda more expected. Yeah, it's just common decency. Like, but doing the same for those belongings, it's not something like really common.
どうしたのおじさん。
你难不成迷路了吗？
But kinda, yeah. But anyway, children matters no more than успела нет, so.
Фемилу?
果然听不懂。
Even if she was lost, what was I supposed to do? Did I still have to guide her to a police box? I couldn't leave the property alone anyway.
わかった！おじさん、外人の人だ！
Yeah. Like, damn it. She seems so glad, like, he is playing them. I knew that word, free in Japanese. It's a gaijin. It was used as a jail word for all kinds of people fleeing to the country.
对对对对对，赶紧。小朋友，迷路了是不是啊？
ね、
Yeah. He looks so friendly here. I always like the interaction between them. It's just so good, like, and sweet. I didn't know Lisa, she understood. I hope that Amy is not gonna die, like, at the end of visual novel. I hope no, she's not gonna die. Like, really, I hope not. She already seems to be like a good kid. Like, I hope. I hope she's gonna be okay. Like this, be okay.
ハロー、ハロー、ハロー。
嗯？那哈喽。
外人の人に通じた！すごい！
She popped around exactly for some reason.
ハロー、ハロー。おじさん、ハ
哈喽的意思我已经懂了。
I didn't know what to do. At least she was in a good mood. But what was supposed to happen now? If I just chased her out without helping her, would I be guilty of some kind of crime if she really was lost? The books I would read hadn't gone that much into detail. Besides, getting angry at the children was a pretty sad thing to do. Yeah. That's a lame thing to do.
总而言之，还是等他回来吧。
Once she came back, she could take the girl to a police box. It's pretty good thing to do in his case. Like, there is no way like he can pull this off. Like she understand where the girl came from. Like why she's here. No way. That way, one of us would always be on the property, and of course he's somehow pragmatic. Like. Before I knew it,
疲れた。
and she got back. Yeah. She was finally back. Apparently, she had rushed back. She was out of her breath.
お姉ちゃんだ！エミ、どうやってここまで来たの？お母さんに住所教えてもらったからすぐ来れたよ。
It just blows my mind. Like, oh, was just how much it seems so easy to her to come here. Like,
そういう問題じゃなくて危ないでしょ？
started talking as soon as they saw each other. I realized that they knew each other, though not how. Anyway, the girl was apparently not lost. She had probably come to see the girl I was walking with, actually.
あ、そういえば外人の人いるよ。ハロー、おじさん、ハ
She greeted me again. I waved the hand back.
Hello.
Now it's probably a bit more awkward, like, this Kanna been here.
ロー。外人の人と話せたよ。すごいでしょ。そうね。それでこの人誰？
She doesn't know who he really is, like, besides him being Chinese. Yeah, she doesn't know his name, like, actually. That's a funny one. Yeah, I just realized that, but yeah, they still don't know each other, like, the names and stuff.
どうしたのお姉ちゃん。エミ、ちょっと外に出るわよ。
She went to the time sheet and marked herself absent again. Then she took the girl and they left the area together.
我也想出去买东西。
Not this time. Not this time, Jim. I was about to run out of food. If she took too long, the stores were going to close. That's better. Like, even a simple band would have been fine. I hope they're gonna buy you band. I doubt that's gonna happen, but I
こ
hope so.
こはすごいところだね。
We were walking through crowded streets. I mean, wearing her best clothes, was excited. I had a lot I wanted to ask you, but I also had a lot I needed to explain.
エミ、一人でこんなところまで来ちゃダメでしょ。ごめんなさい。
She was only 7, but she could be only proactive sometimes. Nice, actually got it right, like, yeah, she's 7 years old. I knew it, like, she's a young girl. Yeah. Just really impressive that she managed to come here on her own, like wow. I had to keep an eye on her. She was grown up, sheltered. But she's still really well put together, like, for 7 years old kid, like. She didn't even get scared of Jin.
それでお母さんはここに来てること知ってるのよね。
She kind of gets yourself better than Kanna, to be honest. That's the funny part.
お姉ちゃんに会ったら電話してって。分かった。
I went to a telephone box and made her wait outside. Very little money was left on my telephone card and I had to use 100 yen. And if my mom knew where she was headed, she was probably worried and waiting for the call. Yeah, I could imagine that she's worried.
桜井です。
Like, no way she's not worried.
お母さん、カンナ。今、エミと会ったとこ。
I'm really surprised that I actually let her train on her own, like, and and that nobody actually questioned why 7 years old kid is going to Tokyo alone, like.
よかった。無事に着いたみたいね。
それより、どうしてあの子こっちに来させたのよ。
I'm curious what her explanation gonna be.
だって どうしてもお姉ちゃんのところに行くって聞かなかったのよ。
Yes, that's it. Most times, Amy was alone at home. That was true. Because our parents had jobs, and I was in Tokyo. She would probably been feeling lonely at home, but
まあ、当分は一緒に住んであげて。
yeah, I would like to see more Amy in the game, like. Sure, I can all tell that she's fanatic right now. But it's still kind of weird, like, from Himasa to suggest it.
はい。
Oh, so I'm not sure I would misheard you, yes. It's still really strange, not gonna lie.
あの子、遊びに来ただけじゃないの？
だってあなた、住むだけの仕事で退屈だって言ってたから。
それはそうだけど。
それに、カンナのバイト先の方、さくらさんでしたっけ？
Oh, and so Sakura already knows that. Damn. Why am I even questioning this? Yeah. She's pretty much said that he'll have that. She knows about Amy. And she told it to Kanna to us, yeah. I literally said myself that it's just gonna make it easier. Yeah, I'm sorry for forgetting it for a bit.
実は少しだけ事情を話したら一緒に住むのも別に構わないって。
But Sakura like seems pretty easygoing, like she's just going with the flow. Like. I could probably imagine her having no reservations at all. Even if it's a bit strange. It surprised me. I still had one problem with it. I was worried about Amy. She had a heart condition. Usually it wasn't the problem yet. But she couldn't live like other children her age.
それで、医者の先生はなんて？
賛成してくれたわ。誰もいない家で留守番するよりはあなたと一緒に住む方がいいって。
It does make sense, like it does. But it's still kinda wild that she left you 7 years old to just go to Tokyo like that.
そう。
The parents, the doctors, and even my superiors were all in agreement. If no one of them had a problem with it, then I had no right to argue. I hung up inside. This was an unusual turn of events, and I had to access it.
お姉ちゃん、今日からよろしくね。
I guess the more the merrier. This the same definitely fits here.
うん。
Amy was visibly excited about living with me again. My answer was relatively weak. I mean, if Sakura didn't if a problem with her living with me, then what was the issue? Sakura had probably elected not to tell my parents about him. Maybe I wasn't going to school, so I've been the one teaching her at home. That's sweet of you. Perhaps it was a good idea to have her move here. But I've been thinking about quitting the job just a few hours earlier. Yeah. I decided to drop that idea for now.
あ、見てお姉ちゃん、冬なのにアイス屋さんあるよ。
Is she likes to eat ice cream in the winter? Damn. Give me a high five. I used to do this stuff myself. I enjoyed eating ice cream in the winter. Also good too.
うん、この辺多いから。あ、こっちには変な服の人歩いてるし。
What kind of street code is she talking about? I hope it's not those house like. I hope it's not that.
こら、そんなジロジロ見ちゃダメよ。原宿って面白いね。
No, it doesn't seem to be the case here. But because I don't want them to stumble on these people. I just don't want to see them anymore. They just mean to everyone for no reason. Screw them. While I was feeling gloomy, she was a bit. Any 7-year-old in her situation would probably have been. Well, what's done is done. I decided to just accept it.
エミ、少し買い物して帰るわよ。
We both through Harajuku together. Years was approaching and the streets were full. I bought a thick blanket since my room didn't have a pillow. Thinking about it, the nights had really been too cold for comfort. I'm sorry for lying. Struggling to read sometimes. I'm sorry.
あとはいつもの他弁を買ってと。そういえばお姉ちゃん。何？エミは唐揚げがいいの？
Is she gonna ask about a gin?
そうじゃなくて、あの外人さんって誰？
Yeah, I got it. She's curious about him.
あの人の分も買わなくていいの？
And this is exactly what I think she's gonna suggest, like, because she's a nice girl. And she's beautiful. I would totally forgotten about that, but yes, I couldn't hide his existence from her. I guess Sakura had not told my parents, or so I suspected.
もしかしてあの人お姉ちゃんの恋人？
And she's gonna like totally gonna be like I bet.
違うわよ。何を言い出すのよこの子は。なんだ残念。
There is a serious danger that Amy was going to present him as my boyfriend.
あのねエミ、実はあの人同じバイト仲間なの。2人でやってるの。
Oh, that's a sweet that at least she presented him as a friend, like.
そうだったんだ。それで、あの外人さんって、なんて名前？
She's gonna freeze right now because she doesn't know his name. She doesn't know his name.
それは。
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know. We couldn't communicate and we weren't close. I was sure he was Chinese, but the only Chinese person I knew was Jackie Chan.
外人の人だから、ジョンとか、マイケルとか？あ、どうかした？そうそう、マイケル・ジャクソン。
Michael Jackson.
すごく外人っぽい名前だね。
Yeah, because it's Michael Jackson. Of course, that was nonsense. I was just making it up. At least Amy didn't catch on that I got the name from a famous singer.
とにかく、マイケルのことは、お母さんたちには内緒にしてほしいの。どうして？だって、男の人と一緒に住んでるなんて、お母さん心配しちゃうでしょ？そうなの？どうして？それは、
I'm glad that Amy is oblivious about the implications here. And I would prefer to stay this way. It was a hard thing to explain to a child, especially to a child only 7 years old.
とにかく、あの人のことは言っちゃダメ。わかった。お口チャックだね。
I held a finger in front of me. Oh, it's a pinky promise. Nice. I held a finger in front of my mouth, and Amy answered by mimicking a block along her lips. This that seemed to be clear. Amy was probably going to keep it a secret, I thought. We bought some of things before returning to the old station building. We ended up buying 3 bentos. I'm surprised. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised that it went so well. Like, we're actually gonna have a good interaction with Jin this time, I guess. I hadn't wanted to buy one for him, but he had kept my precious secret at least, and I bet Amy suggested that too. I wanted to limit contact with him as much as possible. As long as nothing disturbed the status quo, we were probably going to be fine. And Amy is gonna disturb the status quo. Like, totally gonna.
ただいまです。
When we returned to the old station, the sun was beginning to set. We sat down at the platform and began to sift through the things we had bought.
ここに住むってなんか楽しそうだね。
And it's kind of fun, it's really... yeah.
全然そんなことないわよ。そうかな。駅って面白そうだよ。
I didn't understand. It had some fun for me too at first. Even in the waiting room, seeing the platform and the rails. I just was kinda reminiscent about about stuff like because my grandfather was the train driver. And, he probably spent majority of his life on the rails. Seeing different train stations and stuff. I was thinking about this. I wasn't particularly in the trains, but the atmosphere was nice. I'm not like really into trains, but I do still enjoy them. But sometimes train ride sounds really nice, like. Perhaps the lack of electricity was the biggest reason I didn't like it.
哎呀，你们可算回来了。
マイケルだ。ただいま。
Amy began to call him Michael almost immediately. It was fine. They couldn't understand each other anyway.
多分通じないけど、一応紹介だけしておくね。この子は私の妹で、今日から一緒に住みます。
Maybe he's gonna understand the name Amy.
エミって言います。よろしくお願いします。
虽然听不懂，但看样子这是你妹妹。
Yeah, he kinda got this.
算数は苦手だけど、国語は得意です。
要不要蜡烛？这里还没通电。
Obviously, there was still no conversation, but he probably realized we were related.
それじゃあエミ、部屋に行くわよ。マイケルにお弁当渡してあげないと。そうだったわね。
We would bought one for him after all. If I was going to keep doing this, we had to be on good terms.
これ買ってきたんだけど、よかったら。
I was a little nervous after everything that had happened. And ultimately reached for his bento.
啊，对了，
No! Like, no! Don't do this. Don't talk about timesheets. Like, no. Stop. Stop right here. Just stop.
はい。
刚才你出去的急给忘了吧？
Oh no! 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 Like, stop. Like, just shut up. Just please shut up, dude. Like, that's not time to talk about timesheets. Or you're gonna just stay hungry. Like no bento for you, my man.
そういえば。
哎呀，马上就要到5分了，5、4、3。
Yeah, the ultimate timesheet man. He showed me his wristwatch. It was damn. It was 5:20, 24, 55 p.m. No. He was this expression. This expression. You like he was counting down to something. No. Just stop this already. Was he really trying to put this onto the shit? Like, no.
0，好，那就从这里开始算了啊。
Don't mark it like please no. He had a dash. No. What are you doing? He had a dashes to my roll. Apparently he was rounding up to no. Apparently he was he just relentless time shit machine. Like apparently he was rounding up to the dashes went until 5:30.
ちょっと待ってよ。そういうルールなの？
He's just ruthless, like he could smile like this and just put dashes. Oh my god, man. Like, what's up with you, like what's up?
这事儿我之前说了，今后别再忘了。
Yeah, you told, but
25分であって、ここに帰ってきたのはもっと前だよ。
could you have a bit more common sense? You're just being weird. Like, oh man, you're just being weird here. Like, could we chill a bit? It's just taking it way too far, kinda.
唉，这个店怕是买不到盒饭了。
With such rate, you're not gonna see the bento. Pretty stations were met with self-pitying expression. Ridiculous. I was the one being mistreated. I was trying to get along with him, and what was he doing?
エミ、部屋に帰るわよ。マイケルにお弁当は？もういいのよ。
The sun went down. It's some dessert. This time it's actually dessert, like he just overdid it, like he could just stop and get and he would get the bento, like no, like why would you do this? The sun went down and it soon became dark inside the waiting room.
へえ、ここがお姉ちゃんの部屋なんだ。それより早く、のり弁食べなさい。
And she's kinda in a bad mood.
もう食べてるし。早く食べないと真っ暗になっちゃうの。それは大変。
I bought a flashlight, but I wanted to save it for important times. I didn't want to waste the battery by leaving it alone.
いただきまーす。これおいしいね。
I have no clue, to be honest, how sweet bento would taste like. Really no clue.
こーら、食べながら喋っちゃ行儀悪いわよ。
And what's up with this? Who cares about manneers, like when you just your family, like all close friends? Like, who cares about stuff like this?
はーい。
Yeah, just like this. To get some, we ate our sweet bentos in a dusky room. soon the sun would disappear entirely. It would end up being pitch black. We had a third band as well. The last time this happened, I had eaten to don't do this. You better than this. This time I didn't. I had ended up with a burning ache in my chest the next day, after all. It was the only reason. I looked at the clock, it was still barely 8. The moon was shining in through the window. I lay down side by side inside the waiting room. There was no power. Once the sun went down, it was best to just sleep.
エミ、寒くない？
And we are gonna get wholesome interactions between the siblings.
この毛布、すごく暖かいよ。
What kind of transition this? What kind of transition this? Like, how far it's gonna get? What the fuck is this? Yo, like.
そっか。だったらいいんだけど。
It had been fairly expensive to buy such a warm blanket. Children have to be careful not to catch a cold weather. They had a health condition or not. I thought to myself.
お姉ちゃんは寒くない？私は大丈夫。それより、早く寝なさい。わかった。おやすみなさい。
I was beginning to reach breaking point though. You should buy a blanket for yourself. Only I had a light blanket to sleep and I was going to catch a cold eventually. I would just have to tolerate it until we had the power. It was still only December. Winter was only getting started. And then maybe Jin is gonna get her a blanket. At least I hope so. Like, because he actually has a blanket. I still do remember this. It was a night outside. A large moon was visible in an usually cloudless sky.
饿了。
We split and set up. So it's now from Jin Power. I looked at the boat sheet, it was just past 10.
到头来还是没吃上晚饭。
Because you ruined it yourself, like, no man. You just had to be more chill. Instead of being so weird, like, you just overdid it, really. It's your fault. The girl had come back in the evening, and I had left immediately. Yeah, like in the previous times, it definitely wasn't on him. Like it was just a misunderstanding. But this time it's totally on him. Like he did screw it up himself. Like totally. But the band store had already been closed. Well, not closed, just completely sold out. Perhaps the store was popular. It often closed early when they were sold. There were a lot of restaurants, of course, but they were all quite expensive.
在这边开个饭店，说不定能赚不少钱。
Maybe it's a hint, like it's gonna happen in the future. Maybe Jin is gonna open his own restaurant. Yeah, would be pretty cool. Because he even has some experience cooking in a restaurant. It was obviously an idea influenced by my own hunger at the time. And it's a cat again. Hmm? Was it here again? Alright, I decided this time I was going to find the cat. Yeah, catch him. I would heard it was it maybe in most days, but never saw it. So it's not even like the first time. It's a pretty common thing, I guess. I had it to get dressed and went outside.
真冷。
My breath froze the moment I went into the cold air. January was going to be even colder, even though it was already bitterly cold. At least there was no window. No window. What? What am I even talking like? At least there was no wind. Yeah, no wind. There are windows, like there are windows. It's a good thing that there are windows because it would be like really sad if they were broken. Tokyo was a lot colder than the books had made it sound. I heard the cat mewing again. It was coming from the tracks just as it had the days before.
听声音就在这附近吧？
I stepped down onto the tracks and looked around. I was certainly hoping we would at least be able to see the cat by now. And that's me. With the cat.
猫さん、どこ行くのよ。
你是？
It was the younger of the two girls. She had started living there the same day.
マイケルだ。ハロー。
Hello.
Of course, I greeted back. Maybe she had called me. Maybe she would call me Michael. I wasn't sure. She probably hadn't.
你也来找猫啊？
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I could forget that she also heard the Mary. Yeah. And went outside because she got really curious about the cat.
さっきまで猫と一緒だったの。でもまたどこかに行っちゃったの。
I couldn't understand her, but she was looking at the grass at her feet. She would. If she had come out looking for the cat, maybe it had been right there.
あの子、なんて名前なんだろうね。で、そういえば、ちゃんとした自己紹介するね。
She positioned herself in front of me.
私、桜井恵美、カンナお姉ちゃんの妹です。
And I kinda have this feeling that he's gonna get it this time somehow, like. She pointed at herself. I had no idea what she was saying. Maybe she was introducing herself. Yeah, I thought. That's exactly what she is doing. Next, she pointed
お
at
じ
me.
さんはマイケルだよね。
Did she think I was called Michael? Wow. Like, actually getting somewhere here.
我叫景萧然，
ジン？
叫我景哥哥就行了。我姓景。
Yeah, he's Jin.
ジン？そっか、マイケルじゃなくてジンって言うんだ。ジン。
Yeah, it's funny that she can communicate a bit better with him. That Like, not just a bit better, like way better than Kanna. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, she's a bit better put together. I mean, not a bit better. Like, she's more well put together than Kanna.
嗯，姓景。那你叫什么呀？
じゃあジン、これで私たち友達だね。友達。
友達。这是你的名字？
And he's gonna call her Tomodachi.
友達だよ。友達。
She smiled and pointed at us and turned. Apparently her name was Friends. Her name was Tomodachi. An odd name for a Japanese person, I thought, but I would heard there are a lot of different names.
そうだジン、お腹減ってるでしょ。
不好意思啊，友達，我不懂日语。
ちょっと待っててね、すぐ取ってくる。
哎，喂喂，你去哪儿啊？
Friends, run back towards your room, like. I probably should call her Tomodachi. She hadn't wished me a good night, I thought, like.
お待たせ、のり弁だよ。
And Tomodachi is back, like. She offered to me a red plastic bag. I remembered it, of course.
这是盒饭，要给我吗？
それじゃあおやすみ。
She disappeared again, leaving me with a penta and a plastic bag.
这是给我吃的吧？
Of course you can, like, she did give this to you. Like, didn't know their language, but it seemed like she had given it to me.
虽然凉了，还是很好吃啊。
It's still better than nothing, like, way better than nothing. I went back to my room and rolled down the bento. I hadn't eaten anything since then, and quickly finished it off.
呼，可算舒坦了。
I had to thank, I had to thank, friends, friends. It sounds like so funny, like, oh my god, like, I had to thank friends the next day. Apparently she was going to be leaving there anyway. I'm just like thinking about him seriously calling her friends, like, just being completely oblivious how funny it sounds. Maybe my luck was beginning to change. I had found a job the day I came to Japan. And he made his first friend. And I thought I was going to get along with the younger of the girls. Maybe I would eventually get along with her sister as well. And it's probably gonna happen. Because we have a friend with us. Who's her sibling. I fell onto my futon. I was no longer hungry, and now the drowsiness set in.
等一下，他们冷不冷啊？
And yes, he actually is gonna do this. Good thinking here, gentlemen. Definitely should give them a blanket. She had looked very cold the last time I checked. Hadn't seen her carrying anything like a futon at the building either. We didn't have power, so I didn't see how else she could manage to keep warm.
拿过去吧。
Oh, he's even gonna like give them 2 blankets. Well, I had to overcome my reluctance to visit a girl room at night, but grabbed two blankets and left my room. I was in front of their room. It was obviously dark inside. I decided against knocking. They were probably sleeping already. I didn't want to wake them up. I also didn't like dealing with the older sister. Yeah, I could imagine. Like, if possible, I wanted to put the blanket on her and leave undetected.
我进去了。
I whispered, was very nervous. I felt like an intruder. I found it. I found her the same way she had been before. She was wrapped in her tiny blanket, legs drawn up against her chest.
寒い。
啊，只盖这么一点儿，看着就冷。
She is cold, like. Of course she cold, like. It's cold outside and she only has a tiny blanket. I put the blanket I was carrying on her. Nice.
なんか、カビ臭い。
It probably smells like a mold, yeah. I couldn't understand what she was saying. It was going to be a little warmer, at least. I looked at her sister, friends. She was already wrapped in a thick blanket. Apparently, they had bought a single. Put on top.
这样肯定就不会冷了。
I whispered and tried to leave the room.
なに？あれ？どうしたのジン？
哎，嘘嘘，不用起来，不用起来。嘘。
Shh. I put a finger on my lips to make sure she stayed quiet. I hadn't wanted to wake either of them up, but I didn't want the older one to know what I was doing. Yeah, it would be kind of um situation not gonna be good, like for us, especially this our current level of communication with each other, like now. Definitely should avoid it at all costs. It somehow embarrassed me.
言っちゃダメってこと？
所以说，嘘，要安静。
And she did understood him, like.
わかった。お口チャックだね。ちー。
She made a ziplock motion across her lips. She had understood, it seemed. The gesture seemed to imply a secrecy to me.
虽然不懂，总之什么都别说。嘘。
I made the same ziplock gesture and left the room.
累了。
But yeah, it went much better than the previous time, like much better. Like we actually had a decent interactions with the siblings. Like she did get bended this time, and and she gave the blanket finally, like finally it happened, like nice. I was never going to get used to it. Never say never. At least in a situation like this, yeah. There is there are definitely times like you totally should say never and stay true to your word, like, but not the situation this time. Not not the case. Sneaking into girl's room at night just felt really bad. At least she wasn't going to be asked now.
もう朝か。よく寝。おはよう、お姉ちゃん。
It's a new day. New day, new beginning. Yeah. And it's the morning.
おはよう。
As I shout, as I set up, the sky outside was cloudless.
ってあれこんな毛布あったっけ？
I noticed the blanket I was wrapped in. Amy also had a second blanket.
それはもしかしてエミが持ってきてくれたの？どこかで見つけて。あ、そうか。
I knew where they would come from. Must have found them inside his room. I had seen all the blankets inside there when I investigated the building. But when we divided up the rooms, I hadn't wanted to ask him for any of them. Like, jeez, that's kinda a bit silly of you. Like, yeah. I just thought like she didn't knew about them, but she actually did. Like, it's yeah. Now it sounds a bit silly. I didn't think I could have gotten through to other than that. No, but he is kind of mother. Like, he is. Amy must have gone to his room not knowing the circumstances and just taking them from there.
無知の勝利ね。何が？
The blankets were a little more moldy, but warm. There had been far more than we needed. He wasn't going to miss one or two of them.
じゃあとりあえず朝ごはんでも食べようか。お腹ペコペコ。食パンと昨日の残りのお弁当でもってない？
I couldn't find the bento from the day before. I knew we hadn't eaten one of them.
もしかしてエミが食べちゃった？
And she's gonna say that she has eaten it already.
別にいいわよ。食べ盛りなんだし遠慮しなくても。お弁当猫にあげたから。
Goodness, a cat now.
猫いたんだ。
I haven't seen it yet, but Amy had already given it food. It must have liked her quite a bit.
どんな猫だった？人懐っこい？すぐ逃げちゃったけど黒猫だったよ。
So it's exactly the same cat. It's probably the one from the opening.
そっか。私も見たかったな。そのうちお姉ちゃんも会えると思うよ。楽しみだよね。
All I would heard of it was Mary. Mary, yeah. Sakura had told me to check up on it, but I wanted to see it for myself too. That's a kinda that's a kinda weird moment to let chapter just end like that, but it was pretty long one. to be honest. Yeah. Um, I really enjoyed reading this one. Yeah. I think it's just getting better, yeah. Just as I had told in the beginning. Um, um, like, like Amy just brings new dynamic here. Like, he just gets really, really good with you and like and funny. I think she's gonna serve like a bit as a mediator between Jin and Kanna, like because she is just she's nice and she's kind of well, like straightforward and friendly than Kanna herself, like, and she has that this child innocence, so she does, so it lets her just not overthink stuff too much. Yeah. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we're definitely gonna continue next time. Bye bye.